Oh my god guys, you won't believe which ant I got. An ant so cool, if you are new to ant keeping, you probably did not even know it existed. First, I prepared a setup for this extraordinary species. The first time I went on to make a natural setup. For this I used one of my medium outworlds. From my local pet shop I got this forest moss and a very cool stone that I found. Actually, I needed cocoa fiber, but sadly they did not have it. Then I mixed the moss with some sand. Of course, making a huge mess in the process. Then I filled the outworld with the moss and sand mixture. I put the stone in the middle, hoping the queen would nest inside. I also watered the setup thoroughly, since the species loves moisture. And then the setup was ready. So, what ant did I get? Well, first I needed to go get her from a friend that lives an hour away. When I arrived, I saw her. Say hello to this beauty. Or should I say monster? Before I explain a bit about this species, let me first take her back home. I was very nervous while driving, but the local pickup is always much safer than sending the queen through the mail. Phew, we made it home safely. Now that we're on a little more friendly environment, let me talk about the ant I have here. Let me tell you, she's everything but friendly. This queen is Passchicondila crassinoda. They are a species from South America. They are Ponerines, which is a name you might have heard before. Passchicondila crassinoda is not a bullet ant. A lot of people think they are, but there's only one bullet ant species in the world, and those are called Paraponera clavata. Yes, EA is trying his first Ponerine. This is definitely not the easiest species to keep, and as I learned later, even harder to get through the founding stage. As you can see, this queen is very aggressive and she stinks. Even though I tried filming her with an open test tube, since this species is hardly ever documented. She is a monster and built like a tank. I connected the setup to the outworld. This did not go super easy as the queen wanted out as fast as possible. Here you can see her biting the plastic connector. Look at those jaws. If you are bitten by this queen, you will certainly feel it. It did not take long before she started venturing in the outworld. It looks like a monster hiding in the bushes. I left her alone. The journey was long enough. The next day a lot of water condensed. This isn't a huge issue, but annoying for me to record. This is my first time making an outworld like this, so don't judge me too hard. I prepared a feeding dish with fruit flies and some sugar water. Wondering if the queen survived, I put it into the setup. And to my surprise, the queen came out right away. She went back underground and I quickly changed my camera setup. Then she came back for another fruit fly. Would you look at that? Then the money shot. Look at this queen forging around. Grabbing the fruit fly with her powerful jaws. Here we can get a really good look at the queen. She is a monstrous beauty. A couple days later the queen made a hole and I have seen her walk out a couple of times. So now I was ready. And with an open lid I waited until the queen came out to feed. She rushed out. So fast it caught me by surprise. Sadly the focus did not always go right, but the parts that are in focus are so worth it. Couple of times I was more ready to record this queen. It is so amazing seeing this 2 cm long queen hunt and forage. A week later I found that the queen dug herself a hole. This was so amazing to see, but sadly due to the condensation it was pretty hard to record her. In this burrow she stayed for a long time and she dug a lot more, terraforming the entire outworld. In the following weeks this routine kept repeating. I feed the queen and she comes out to eat. She sadly ate her brood, but she also laid new eggs. Another innkeeper pointed out to me quickly that this setup was not great for the queen and I should move her into something more simple. So I did. Sadly I did not record myself moving the queen. I had recorded her in the old setup and I thought I made enough shots. Sadly, the queen did not make it in the end. She sadly died. Why? I have no idea. It could be my inexperience. It could be the species itself being very hard to keep. Either way, I was extremely sad. Sad that I did not take some final shots before she died. But it was not like I knew she was about to die. When I took her out, I did not see anything special. But when I was editing, I saw this. Can you see it? The queen is full of mites. I have no idea if she came with mites, if she got mites in the setup. Also, it might not be the reason she died, or it might be. Despite the queen dying, her life was valuable. She taught me a lot about keeping species like this, and soon I'm going to try again. This time with a much easier Ponerine, which hopefully this time will be found successfully. I was hoping to end the video with better news, but sadly I can't magically make the end alive again. Hopefully you will rewatch this video sometime and look at all the beautiful and unique shots I recorded. As Esthetic Ants, I'm trying to record as many ant species as possible. I had hoped to record more of this beautiful species. Perhaps another day. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. I will see you next time.